Hello crafty friends, thanks for joining me again. This is Diana the Paper Pineapple and I'm back with another craft with me video. I'm ready to continue working on my San Diego album. So I am ready to document our first day outing, which was SeaWorld. So here you see me adding a couple of 4x6s. It's my daughter and her boyfriend, my youngest son. And then, so you'll see me add different sizes of pictures and in different orientations just to fill up this this album. And this album has, I believe, 4, maybe 5 signatures. So if I divide that up by days and by the different outings that we did, I should have enough space to add in the pictures. If not, I'm going to have to start printing pictures in smaller sizes so that I can add more. Now for this, even though there's lots of space to add pictures, I took lots of pictures. So I think the hardest part about doing an album like this is picking your favorite pictures, and that can be really hard to do. So in our world where we could take lots of pictures on our phone or digital cameras and stuff like that, it just could be, you know, an overwhelming process. But if you just stick to, you know, your top faves, pictures that you don't want to forget, I think you can probably pick them out that way. I do apologize, this video was recorded in different times, so I ran out of light and then I had to use my overhead light, and then I have natural light again because I had to wait till the next day because I stayed up really late recording this and then I couldn't finish. And so over the process, it's probably taken me like maybe 2 days to get everything ready, and then editing the video, that I think takes a long time too. So I try to do the best I can, guys. So anyhow, continuing on with the album here, I just added a couple of little word strips here. I can't see what it says, but they're like wanderlust and, you know, wander and stuff like that, like tourist things. And then I had forgotten to add my my journaling, so I went ahead on the computer and I printed this out on sticker paper, and I went ahead and adhered this to this little postcard here that says adventure, and then I added a SeaWorld on that top picture there on the little flip up there. So now I'm ready to start using these 2 pages here with different paper. I do bring out this new paper pad that I got from Michael's. It had a sale that was like $4.99 a paper pad, and so I got this Azure Bliss, which means blue bliss. And they had a lots of neat nautical, I felt, feels to it. So I got this pretty blue stripes. It looked like a different ombre effect of different color shades of blue, and then this one that looks like water. It kind of looked like water to me, just like the swirls, and you know, when you know, throw a pebble in the water and it kind of gives like that little effect. That's what it kind of looked like to me. And since we were at SeaWorld, I figured why not use these new papers that I had. So as you see here, I'm just like kind of measuring, kind of eyeballing it. I use a pencil. That's how I do most of my measuring. I don't use a ruler. And then just pencil it in, and then cut it with my trimmer, and then just mat my pages that way. So I do end up using this blue stripey one, and then I do this swirly one on the top there, and trim and cut, all that fun stuff. And then I just adhere those, and in my mind I'm like thinking, okay, I know exactly what pictures I'm going to use for this top part and for the bottom part. So with the papers in mind, I figured I'll just go ahead and add those. And a lot of this, as I'm creating with you guys, it's like I don't have anything planned really. Like I didn't map out like how I wanted to decorate this, so I'm just winging it here. This is why this is a craft with me, because I don't know exactly what I'm planning to do. I print out the pictures and you're seeing me here just trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this. A lot of times I will plan out how I want to decorate, or how I want to add my pictures, but I feel like if I plan things out, it takes me longer, and then sometimes I don't even like it than once I look at it the second time. So most of the time I enjoy just winging it. I feel like your creative juices flow better that way. So here, and I'm keeping it very simple, guys. I'm not like trying to embellish this super crazy. I really just want to get the pictures in here and add a couple little things to embellish the page. I love this saying that says, never tire of looking at this amazing view. This is what we did, the sky, what's it called? The sky flyer? I forget what it's called. But you go over and you get to see all of SeaWorld and the beautiful ocean view, and it's just beautiful, and the view is just amazing. And so I wanted to add these pictures here, and the boys are giggling because they were kind of scared, because my sons and I are scared of heights, but I'm not afraid to go on this. I don't know, I'm okay, and I'm sitting next to my husband, so I feel safe. But I just thought it was so hilarious. I might just go back and add a QR code of them on it, because it was hilarious. They were just like so scared and giggling. I might just go back and do it. But I add this little saying here, and then I added this gold puffy sticker. It's like a seagull, and it's perfect because I caught seagulls right there at the top there, and that I caught when we were going over the view, and so I thought it'd be perfect to add this one here. These are puffy stickers from the Dollar Tree, and I do apologize for being out of frame. When I put my camera above me, I tend to move the album, and then I don't know that I'm no longer in frame, and I apologize. I don't know until like once I'm done recording, so I'm so bad. I promise that once I get the situation that I'm in, my crafting space, it's not forever, and I hate it, and so I'm just trying to do the best with what I have, but hopefully soon I'll have a better recording area and I won't have that problem. But in the meantime, this is what I got, guys. I apologize. For the next page down, I took pictures. We went to go see like this pirate and the mermaid show, and it was pretty cool. They had this guy on, I don't know what that's called, but it's like a kind of like a boogie board, I don't know, and he's up in the sky, up in the air, like with jets. I don't know what it's called, but I see people see him out, use them. I don't know how they would keep their balance on that, but they practice, and it was a pretty fun show. The kids got wet, and the top pictures they're all soaked. My daughter's making this face like, what the heck? So I added the little nautical thing to steer a ship. I don't know what that thing's called. Sorry. The thing to steer the ship. It's a little puffy sticker at the corner there, and I use that 4x6 picture, 3x4, not 4x6 card that says here and there. And then in that one, I did add a QR code. If you want to know how I do these QR codes, I'll go ahead and link it in the eye here. I have another video to show you how to do that, so that when you're going through your album, it comes to life, and anybody who is viewing the album can, with their camera, act like if they're going to take a picture, and a little link will show, and then they just click the link and it will show a video of what they're watching there. And it's like your album goes like, it comes to life, and that is so cool. I love doing that with a lot of my albums. I'll do that in my project life as well. If there's like a special moment that you want to remember and you want to be able to share that with those you love, I definitely suggest you guys do that. So be sure to check out my video. I show you step by step how to set those up. So anyway, I'm on my third page here. So I added this nautical blue and white stripe, and I added this soft blue. It kind of looked like it was definitely a textured paper, kind of like I don't know, like a basket weave kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but it was really nice texture, and I wanted to document. It's not the Shamu show anymore, but it's just the killer whales. That's my favorite part of the whole SeaWorld experience, is to see that show, and I love to see them leap out of the air and do the tricks and the flips, and I like seeing everybody getting splashed, wet, super soaked in the splash zone. We don't sit in the splash zone, but we like to see others get wet. That's kind of bad, huh? It's just hilarious, but they know that they're going to get splashed because they're warned, so you know, they kind of do it to themselves, right? Here I'm just adding some dimensional tape. This is foam tape that I get from the Dollar Tree. It's $1.25, but you can't beat the price. If you ever go to the Dollar Tree store, I pick up a couple of rolls. I always pick up a couple of rolls because I run out fast. So I'm adding a little bit of dimension on this little ephemera pieces that let the wind guide your dreams. In that area, it was so breezy. It felt so good because at some spots it was really, really hot and the sun was beating on us, and then other times it was just breezy, and I just thought it was perfect, a perfect piece to put on here. Here I'm adding another QR code of the show, and this little Polaroid frame was part of the sheets that were in that paper pad, and I just fussy cut those out, and a little gold foiling says Detour. And then this little 3x4 card here is a printable from Mediterranka Designs. I'll go ahead and leave her information in the description if you guys want to check her out. She has amazing collections that you can purchase free. She has a bunch of freebies, and this is one of her freebies. I can't remember. I'll see if I can link it there, so that you guys can print them and use them in your travel albums if you'd like. So here I'm just like stamping the date. It has like a little speech bubble, because all of these things we did in different days, and then I just journal about the show and how I felt and all that good stuff. And I was going back and forth, like, do I want to print it out on the computer, but it was going to take me more time, and then what if it doesn't fit in the lines? And it's just like, I was just like, I'm just gonna write it out, and I don't really care for my penmanship. Sometimes it's neat, sometimes it's not. I feel like I write messy when I write fast, so I gotta remember to slow it down. And then I just call it good and just adhered it to this little flap here. Kind of overlapped the little Polaroid frame there. And then I wanted to add another sticker here, but I didn't know which one to put in, so I didn't do it. So as I'm getting ready to add, I believe I was going to mat this side, so I did the opposite. I did the stripes now on the inside, and I'll do the other textured paper on the other side just to mix it up. And just mat this piece here, and as I'm adhering the mats to the pages, I completely forgot to take out my magnets. So for these flaps, in here is where I forgot. I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot my magnets. I got to put my magnets in. Now this would have been a lot easier had I remembered, because I would have taped down, and I struggled because I don't know why I was thinking using my tweezer because it's metal and the magnet sticks to the metal. The easiest way to do this is use it with tape, and then you just tape them down. And I trying to get this little sucker in, it was hard because it was like being pulled by the magnet. So it kept getting away from me. And then I was like, I'm just going to tape it down, which is a lot easier. That is a lot easier to do. And then you just stick it down, and so the magnet adhered to it. And I'm still debating if I want to add another magnet at the bottom, but that means I'll have to tear up the paper, and I don't know if it's going to stick or not, so I might just leave it as is. But I need to remember and be mindful of these flaps to add my magnets before I mat the papers on there. So just a tip for you guys, if you guys are doing this, remember to put your magnets where you want them. I think I'll just probably, from here on out, I'll just add the magnets to the flaps. That way I don't forget to put them in. I tell you, you learn things as you go. So here I'm just measuring out this paper. It's pretty blue, light blue textured paper here, and I finally adhere it here and getting ready to put this down. And so now I have my 2 flaps there fully matted. And so then for the middle part there, I really wanted to put a full picture. I love adding full pictures. I just feel like they, you know, make such a statement in your albums. And so I'm gonna measure out. We took this towards the end and had someone take it for us. And yeah, don't be shy to ask other people to take family pictures of you guys, because you don't want to forget this memory, right? You want to remember everybody that is in the group, and it sucks when you have to have one person take the picture for you and then they're missing in the picture. So don't be shy and ask people, you know, offer them the favor in return, because most likely 100% every time that I've asked somebody to take pictures of my family, I always offer to take a picture of them with their families, and like 99% of the times they always say yes, thank you, because people are shy to ask others because they're scared that they're going to say no. But most of the time people are still nice. There's still nice people out there that are willing to do it. Sorry, I'm in frame, my head's in the way. I just had to make sure that I was adhering it close to the edge there, and I on purpose do it a little longer so that I can trim the edge and it's perfect, because I hate when you're gluing something down and you're short and then you have like a white line at the bottom. That is awful. So I always go over instead of not enough. These little pockets were given to me by Veronica, who's Veronica Creates here on YouTube and Instagram. I don't know where she got these. They're similar to the one pockets that I have that I use for my albums. They usually sell them in the bullseye spot at Target, so when I see them I always pick up a bunch of packs. So I just adhere. These are just memorabilia that I have, like receipts and stuff, and I found my SeaWorld tickets that they print them on, and so I add those tickets in that pocket as well. I added this little ephemera piece with the world on it, just so that you know that it's a pocket. And then I added these. I try to make them look like those photo booth strips, and just printed a couple of pictures of us going up the, what is it called? Sky Tower, I think that's what it's called. And my husband making funny faces. My husband's such a goofball. And that's a video of us going up, and it's so cool because you can see the kids all excited and just the view. The view is so amazing. And then I added this little Wanderlust ephemera piece here. And sorry for my reach. My little drawers are in front of me. My bookcase with all my stuff. And I added some enamel dots. These, I believe, are from Paper Studio, from Hobby Lobby. I picked up a bunch of them in different colors and shades. They come in handy to embellish your projects. And so I just added 2 just to add some dimension to the paper. And I'm done. So now here is the final flip through of what I've accomplished today or in a couple days. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys are inspired to document your summer trips. Hope you guys are having an amazing summer. And yeah, I hope you guys, if you guys do like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing so you don't miss any more videos. All right, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Stay tuned for another video in my album. Have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.